go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But...
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
A goal with this level is trying to get the player feel a bit claustrophobic. First off, we start the level in a tight space, letting the feeling hit you directly. Then the idea was to actually decrease the horizontal view, squeezing the view together. But it became a bit problematic and we felt that the design of the level was enough. It is very dark and can be hard to find your way. Which is actually kinda surprising, since the level has a really simple design, but because of some dead ends and similar looking locations, it can be quite hard to navigate. In the end, we also put up some signs to help the player along and get the right balance between annoyance and disorientation. It's quite hard when you want to expose the player to negative feelings that we might make them quit the game. But it's a fine line to thread, and I'm sure not everybody will get the right experience, but I guess that's just one of those risks you will have to take in interactive media.
Of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening and the Outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
This pig was the first object that I ever tried to rig as a ragdoll, and I'm pretty satisfied with the end result. I'm a little rusty when it comes to making organic creatures like this, so this was basically the only model that I had as a little ongoing project that I could get back to work on when I had some time off from other work. All other models are pretty much on a tight deadline, so it was nice to have this model that I could get back to work on from time to time. Almost as practice. When I started to model the pig corpse, I thought right away that I needed to do it right from the beginning, so I googled a lot of pig pictures. Since we wanted a rotten look to it, you can imagine I found a lot of weird pictures. Other than the look of the model, the only difference from creating a prop is the fact that you have to plan the mesh, so it's nice for animations as well as good for importing to a sculpting program, like a Mudbox or ZBrush. In those applications you add details to the model, pretty much like a clay sculptor. and then you transfer those changes to the normal map that you use for the in-game model. I used ZBrush in this case, and I was happy to use it because my skills in that application started to fade away. Creating the texture for the pig wasn't the easiest thing to do, because it isn't easy to find good reference pictures of rotten pigs with moisty skin. The biggest issue was in fact getting the skin to look unhealthy, but I think it turned out pretty nice, even though it could need a little more work. But to be able to put in more work, we need to have more time and resources, and as a small indie company, that isn't something we have. For the ragdoll, I had to first set it up, the 3D program I use, called Maya. I created a skeleton for the pig, skinned it so that each part of the pig model moves with the correct bone. After that, I used our in-house model editor to set it up with bodies with weights for each individual part, like the legs, head, and body. Then I connected it all together using joints. When done right and with correct weights for each body part, it works quite nicely.